Hello, Hypocat.
Hi.
So, I don't remember if I decided to do anything particular last time, but we're just going to go the Ocean Temple place. I guess let's go check for that chest for 100 money, just in case, and immediately head to the temple. Did I play the thing? I really should establish some sort of regular procedure how to end a Zelda episode, because I keep remembering. No, I don't want to return to normal. So okay, apparently I do set it to slow before ending each time, because you know I reset the time, I think, right? Yeah, because it's the morning of the first day right now. But there is no saying what I forget and don't forget to do. Let's see, did I pick up this money or did I not pick up this money? Either way, I know the song to call the turtle. I know the song to get to the turtle. Oh shit, I did get this. Okay, well, cool. I'm just hoping those statues remember that I have been there now. Because last time they forgot. And I still didn't really go check. Which, I guess this one is the one. By the turtle. I kinda neglected to go check, as I wanted, if any of my accomplishments from the stream before last one actually got reset. Because, to be honest, I don't care that much. Also, why would you need, like, that shooting gallery that gives you a quiver that holds 40 arrows? If elsewhere in the game, in the other shooting gallery somewhere, you can get a quiver that holds 50, what is even the point of getting that 41? Even though I have it already, but still. Kinda weird. Okay, so I need to play the... I need to be Zora, I guess, maybe. Probably. Very likely. And I will need to play that one song. The blue one. Left up, left. Right down, left, right. Okay. Left up, left. Right down, left, right. Yes. And skip all the stuff that's gonna happen, or speed through it rather. Yeah. Alright. Also, this is unfair because they keep calling me the Zora hero, but Zoras cannot use the hookshot, and therefore, if I was truly a Zora, I would have no way to actually get on top of the turtle to get to the place where they want me to be. This is all pretty much biased against true Zoras. Pretty sure I'll have to use some things that Zora can. I mean, straight up, just ice arrows in the Great Bay Temple. Zoras don't shoot bows, even. Bullshit. Bullshit. I'm not sure why I went here, because there are some things that I could do with my hookshot, but I guess it felt appropriate after getting to this place last time. Great Bay Temple. Now, if I remember these barrels actually from the pirate hideout, probably would be best to use a Goron and see if I can punch them. Arrows. Bombs, better not fall in the water. How's my consumables? Ah, I do have 40 arrows, but not maximum bombs. What? I don't know if I really need bombs. Okay, how about these torches? I guess we'll do the miscellaneous side quest stuff before the Then again, you know what? Even the last temple, I kind of really don't want to hesitate, because it's like the area before the last temple is my favorite of the like pre-temple areas. And just wouldn't want to delay getting to there. Okay, something does happen. Maybe we'll do the side quests like right before finishing the game. Or maybe we just won't, I don't know. Not yet decided completely. I've also been... Oh right, there's fairies. I forgot about that. Thankfully I do remember roughly where the Great Fairy is, where I have to return them. Okay. And I think I don't feel like wearing my fairy mask in every room. I will, first and foremost, beat the dungeon, And then I will go through it looking for the stray fairies. I feel like that is probably a good idea.
It is time.
It is time for what? Oh, for the ham, maybe.
No, it is time for horses.
Oh. Well, horses can wait. Every time I've tried watching streams, it ended poorly. Because there's buffering. Fucking, how do I even... Okay. No, not okay. Need to step away. God damn it, spiders. The worst enemy of fish. Also, if you're watching horses at the same time as you're watching the stream, at least don't like react to anything audibly. Don't spoil stuff.
No, I'm not doing that.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm just acknowledging the happy fact that finally it is time. Also, since that you mentioned ham, I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah. Now is as good a time as any. Because I have no idea what I'm doing. Also, I know no one's here yet, but that means I can get my little apology out of the way before I have to have other people hear it. So sorry for not streaming last Saturday, because I kinda didn't feel like I felt really tired and just kind of not in the mood, so didn't end up streaming last Saturday, but at least I did stream that Friday, so you know. Yeah. Okay, which way can I turn this? Something happened, okay. I guess it will maybe activate the platform that goes to all the money, perhaps? Let's see. Is it one working now? Maybe I need to activate like the other... Yeah, I think the thing is I have to activate the other water spout first. And that could be... Let me just have a look around the room. Well, these make no sense. The two switches seem to be connected, but not... Oh wait,
What's all this?
Still the same room. I just pushed this little, whatever you call this thing here, and what happened was water was spouting from this, whatever you call that, and was turning that wheel, and it stopped, and the wheel is not turning anymore. And I feel like maybe to make that other platform, work, because that one stopped on the other side, that you can see now, and I guess it was being powered by the wheel turning in that direction. So I kind of want to get that platform working, for which I will need to possibly maybe spin a switch like that switch and maybe something there. There is another switch underwater that I haven't spun yet, so that's really the only way to, the only thing to try. Okay, something is gonna happen in this bathtub themed dungeon. Okay, this is a one-time thing apparently. Huh. Okay, so maybe I need to spin that. I didn't need to spin this one yet. Oh. Because ultimately I guess this one is just for allowing the wheel to be turning the other way. Because if you have both streams of water, it just won't spin probably. So you need to deactivate this one, but I don't really need to deactivate it right now. There it goes back. Oh, both platforms have been working. Wow. So I don't even know what I'm working towards, but I'm doing stuff that can be done. Let me go get that money and that spider.
This is like the story of life.
Yeah, exactly. Especially the part with the money and the spiders. Ah! I'm just waiting for Mr. Money Spy. Was he around during Prime, or was he around during Zelda's? I forget. I think it was for the Prime streams here mostly, not for the Zelda ones.
I don't remember, it was too long ago.
Man, my freaking boomerangs are useless. This is not the best form for combat. Okay, that was just a fairy in that one, so that's useful. Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. Jump! Fuck. We can jump on that one. Okay. I guess I can just travel from here like I was intending to. Yeah, I can just walk there, maybe. I thought maybe there was a... like you could jump maybe on that red thing from that other platform, but whatever. What? Okay, well that was something. Dived straight into the water stream. Maybe I shouldn't be Zora Link. It just dives into everything. I don't need to dive into this, I need to be propelled by it. And I guess maybe I should actually jump when it's down, so that it raises me up like in the water temple. Kind of, yeah.
Kinda weird that Link can just stand on water like that.
Well, that's really strong water. Have you ever tried standing on really strong water? I bet you haven't. Okay, how the would I even get there? I'm assuming that is the thing I need to activate the pink water stream, and I don't know what that will do, but... Ah, you know what? It'll probably reverse... Yeah, there are... Yeah. I think I know what it will do. So I need either some sort of floating element, or maybe I can activate that sprout there and somehow climb there. Actually, how would I even get onto that thing? Huh, well, we'll find out eventually. Oh, wait, Well, too early to make any useful hypotheses. I get it. That huge water wheel is powering this thing. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I remember there's this central thing with the water direction, and there are a bunch of tunnels which just kind of propel you one way, but you can't swim the other way, and that way can be reversed. I remember that much from this dungeon. And it's probably reversed by the water wheel. I am actually quite curious as to why people hate this one. Because personally me, when I played this game through, there was only one aspect, as I mentioned before, there was only one aspect of this dungeon that kind of stumped me, and it's a really simple one. Which actually involves just straight up using the dungeon item. And there was a way to use the dungeon item that I for some reason just hadn't thought of. Okay, let's see how this behaves. Can I climb out still? Yes, I can. Do I care about climbing out? I'm gonna assume there is no invisible ladders or assholery like that, even though, you know, to make use of items beyond their initial areas, I don't know why I said it with like such a country accent, beyond their initial areas, it makes sense to include invisible stuff in later dungeons, but part of me feels like that would be way too much of an asshole kind of design. Ugh. Okay, that's actually not a good idea to jump on this. At least I wasn't killed, this is not that kind of game. Okay, but, question is, what's on that side? Uh-huh. Oh, water is on this side. It's coming from above. Yeah, okay. So this is one of the places where I will need the dungeon item. Let's start diving. Where can I go? If I remember correctly, the places where I can go were indicated by flashing arrows of some type. Fish. Those things, those lights look like fish crackers. That's kind of amusing. Okay, so I'm going to assume that the direction I can go in those tunnels kind of makes sense in the context of how the water is spinning. So I can probably go through this one if I so desire. Because the water is kind of spinning in that direction, so it would like go inside here, right? Yeah. Don't see any arrows indicating this, but whatever. Skeleton fish can just die. There's a bunch of skeleton weird stuff, or is it just plants? Actually, might as well tattle it. A Dexy hand! Just be careful. Look, it's not my fault if you get too close and grabs you. But how does it react to boomerangs? It dies. Oh, cool. I'm not sure I need to be there yet. Let's see what else is in this one. Now, I did say that I will be looking for fairies. Wow, it was quick to get to the night of the first day. I'm kind of worried. I don't think looking at the time...
Did you play half time zone?
Yeah, but I just played it to ensure that it was already slowed down, because I saw that it said, do you want to slow it down? And I want to believe that I said no to that. Now I'm kind of beginning to feel like checking again. But, you know, just looking at that timer, it doesn't really look like it's going that fast. I guess it never hurts to check. Would be kind of silly to attempt a dungeon with normal time. But it's probably possible. Okay, this chest I see above there is inaccessible, from what I understand of this dungeon so far. Because it's too high above water. Yeah. So anyway, down, right, whatever. Easier to just play than to try to pronounce it. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so I say no. I say no. I'm just going to assume that maybe when I started it was actually like 1 PM or something like that, which sounds close to 2. How? Why? Come on, Link. Is it really that much higher than that? I guess it is. Oh well. Yes, that means I'm going straight through this. Man, this place this just reminds me of a Banjo-Kazooie level. Okay. Where does this go? Does this just get me back to the central room? It's very possible. Poor Link keeps getting bumped into every single surface. Okay, just in case there is something to get by killing everyone, which I mean usually there is, but well, okay, I can just target you. Maybe that's better. No, that's not better at all. Okay, how about let's not even do that. Let's just try to shoot. Looks like the arc is slightly different if you target people. Oh, what? Fuck are you? Can I even do this? Aha! Magic. And yeah, something does happen, but I wager I can't actually, unless I can maybe jump on it. Azura Link. Yeah, okay, cool. Lily pads. The key to completing this horrible dungeon. Allegedly horrible, I don't know. Apparently even the water temple in Twilight Princess is kind of intimidating. And that one I know even less about, so that'll be fun. There's some real Pikachus, or actually no, real Bombchus. Have they ever been in a dungeon before? I don't think I've ever seen them inside the dungeon. I don't know if this is strictly necessary, but whatever. At least I have a straight up... Yeah, kicking underwater sounds like it's gonna do some damage. If I remember correctly, normal Link can't even like slash his sword underwater, so it's a bit weird. But only a little bit. Okay, hand. You know what? I'm not even gonna attempt to melee you. Screw that. Detachable fins are kinda weird though, now that I think about it. Though, just, you know, looking at how they're attached to your arms, it's probably for the best that they're detachable, because imagine the pain of getting stuck on something, like getting something stuck into that place where like the fin and the arm go together. That should be like really, like accidentally like turning your nail the other way, getting it stuck on something. That's just painful to imagine. Man, if only nails were detachable. Okay, there's apparently still something just... Oh, that's the Pikachu. Pikachu was running on water, that's interesting.
Now I have a mental image in my head of you detaching your nails and throwing them at people.
Well, huh. I wonder, there's probably not a superhero like that anywhere, but it sounds like it could be... It could be like one of those wacky superhero types. There is a mode in Mortal Kombat 9 where... Well, I know, not probably strictly mode, but in some of the challenges you can... you have this ability to throw your limbs and head at people and they just kinda respawn on you sometime afterward, which is a bit weird. It's like that tower challenge, which just has a bunch of really weird missions and minigames and stuff. Ah, no, let me go. Oh yes, I can... Oh! Ferry, no, shit, well, that ferry is now forever lost, because I've been just propelled to this room again. Well, I can still, perhaps go back the same way, because it occurs to me that I still don't have a map, and yet I already have a thing, the other thing, the compass. Which weirds me out, because maybe this would be a map. I don't remember. Do like small keys appear in those chests? I guess maybe they do. Okay, magic. Magic is useful for my attacks. Can I avoid the hands if I do magic? Yes. Cool, that's useful to know. I probably should have done that with the other hands, but I don't think I actually saw them before. Beforehand, ahead of time, there we go. Words, oh shit, shit. Silver link, but... Also his cap has transformed into part of his body, but his skirt didn't. Okay, whatever. Now, how would I even get that ferry again? Is it... No, actually, I don't care about the things, I just want to... Stop. I just want to look down there. The ferry is in that pot. So I think while I'm here, this looks like it could be a workable plan. Let's shoot that pot with an arrow and then put on the mask that will maybe cause the ferry to fly out. I don't care for that money, so mission accomplished, I guess. Cool, that slightly reminded me of Breath of the Wild, because that game has closer to this style of like solving problems. For example, there is like one of the 4 big dungeons in there. There's a puzzle where you need to make electricity go from one metal thing to the other, and you can go around, find like metal cubes and put them in place and make a chain of them, or you can just take out a bunch of metal swords and spears that you might have in your inventory and just lay them on the ground and position them in such a way that it solves the puzzle anyway. And I didn't really think of that when I was playing the game, but when I heard about it later in the video, it was super cool. The game has like, it's basically less Zelda puzzles and more giving you a lot of abilities right off the bat that are very universal, and a lot of challenges that can be solved in a multitude of ways. Just a nice break. Okay, what other place can I go into? I think this one is the... Okay, that is just like multiple concussions. Yeah, maybe the fish cracker things are indicating where I can go. That seemed kind of on point there. Oh shit, I can't electrify water when I'm standing, because that makes me just shield myself instead. Okay. Good old-fashioned kin battle then. Or they can just kind of turn their back on me and jump. Man, I wish the camera was a bit controllable here, because it kind of slowly pans towards an angle where I can actually judge the distance from myself to the enemies. I guess probably it's not that difficult, I'm just being a bit... Let's play E at the moment, whereas I don't really concentrate well enough on the thing that I'm playing. Okay, so I haven't been on top of this room. What's on top of this room? There's an Octorok, which can apparently just kind of vanish into thin air. Okay, thank you for helping me climb out quickly. You get boomerangs. What the f... He's alive. Well, okay then. I can do this in a way simpler way. Fuck you. Fuck you and your stones. That gives me nothing, but whatever. At least it gives me some peace and quiet, so it's not nothing, I guess. Nothing on this platform. I guess I can climb the pipe. Now, question is, do I get thrown off if that thing explodes into my shield? Maybe I can just... Keyboard! detrimental. Well, I wasn't particularly fair. I couldn't really shield myself in the water, could I? But whatever. I guess it's my fault for getting into that situation in the first place. Now I don't know if there was anything else underwater that I could have possibly navigated. Seemed like there was another passage at least, but for now I have this door. Oh, choo-choos. Yellow choo. What do you... Oh, you use arrows. That's boring. I mean, arrows are cool. They don't have maximum, so whatever. Magic in that guy. Man, choo-choos really changed for the... I want to say for the better, but I'm not really biggest fan of their current accepted design, which... I don't know if they were in Twilight Princess, because if they are in Twilight Princess, they're probably really horrifying looking. But in Wind Waker, they kind of became these like just cartoony blue blobs with red, yellow eyes. And they have been like that ever since. For better or for worse. Just like Twilight Princess Link is now just the Link. And all the style experimentation has ceased pretty much. Which is kind of a pity, because Toon Link was a cool diversion. And I wouldn't be opposed to a Link that looks maybe like less anime again. Or something. Or just has a slightly different face kind, because, you know... Twilight Princess Link and Skyward Sword Link and Breath of the Wild Link, they kinda look all the same, so... Different styles, different clothes, but still... I guess people that differentiate them mostly by their tunics and their... Oh boy! There's a thing on the ceiling. By their tunics and hairstyles is what I was going to say there, but then I looked at the thing. Which looks like a Link to the Past boss a little bit. Okay, I'm going to make this assumption that maybe fighting this as Azora is going to be optimal, because this is how this game works. These games work rather, or maybe not, because my freaking boomerangs have a long time travel time before they return to me, which is kind of... Ooh, ah, straight in my face. How about I just shoot you with arrows? Possibly also not the best, because I need to switch, but... Nah, arrows are finite and my sword slashes are smaller than my fins. Come on, second one. I should be able to fight with one fin. Though it did some damage during its travels, looks like. Knocked a bunch more eyes off. Or they just jump off on their own. That's cool too. Man, with 2D sprites I really can't understand where they are sometimes in the 3D world. Man, this thing has a lot of them. But I think I already heard it there a little bit. Actually, you know what? Fuck them. I'm just gonna... No. I'm just gonna shoot them all down. Right, even bother doing anything. Yeah, that would be... This could be a faster strategy. And heard the eye a couple times in the process. And my fins returning to me hit some of the little eyes as well. Cool, cool, cool. Also reminds me a little bit of that second boss in Yoshi's Island, which you hit a lot of times and it just kinda drops little parts of itself down. Ah! Camera please! Camera please! I was just wondering if I could perhaps just skip wailing at it in melee. Most important thing is... Oh shit, I'm nearly dead. Most important thing is that I hope that these things don't reattach themselves and don't grow back or anything like that, because that will just make all of this pointless.
Kinda does look like they reattach themselves.
Ah yeah. Huh. Well, how about that? What if instead of all this bullshit I just shoot it in the eye? Ah! Or just slash it in the balls? Ah! Get fucking out of here. I do seem to be making holes in it though. Fuck off out of the way. Jesus Christ. Ah, it's right there. Come on. There we go. Guess I'm gonna run out of arrows, which I just did, but... End of health. Well... In this case, how about I do this instead, because those are persistent. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, beautiful. That was... Oh shit! I don't know how to best survive this, I'll be honest.
It kinda looked like you want.
Yeah, holy shit. Boy, the bad part about this, what, come on, yes, game over, I know. The bad part is that Zora Link has really weird combos, Slovin. Ah yeah, fuck, magic electricity, I keep forgetting about... Wait, above water? That doesn't make any sense. But okay. I'll try it next time. Does it? It doesn't work above water. What are you even talking about? Ah, spiders, go away. Also, now I can investigate the possible other way to go in that room before going through the locked door. I always like it when Link keeps trying to dive into solid matter. Okay, follow the crackers. Follow the crackers! Jesus. Link. Follow the crackers, please. There we go. And ignore all of that stuff. So, I see there's... Yeah, I think this is the little passage that I hadn't checked. Probably just goes out, to be honest. Yeah, okay. Just return away. Right. I'm missing a map somewhere, which is confusing, but sure. How do you do the electricity above water, Vin? You just shield yourself with that button. Unless there's like foot-high water in that room, which somehow makes it work mysteriously. Okay, that guy is there for the arrows. But yeah, as I was starting to say, the combos are really bad because they are slow and the final hit is not very wide, and then you kinda have a long time before you start slashing again. So I guess, if anything, it's better to try not to get into combos and just keep doing single slashes. Because that kick is kinda shit, I'll be honest. Yeah, even like here I'm waddling through water and it just does shield. Unless there's like above water it's oh shit! You press... Huh, well that's kinda stupid. You press the attack button when you're hiding behind the shield and then it does electricity, which is different from how it does it underwater, okay. I see. Unless maybe underwater you would do it the same way to like when you're on the floor, maybe it works the same way there. Okay, then how about I just go straight under him and do that. Okay, maybe not. Well, of course I need to wait for the other Fin to come back before I can do. Also this, yeah, this doesn't actually kill them, they just shields them. Shields me from them rather. Okay, so my plan is gonna be shoot this manually into his eye. That seems to be, they go through the eyeballs and do the most damage and go directly. Yeah, I guess it kind of protects me, but it doesn't actually attack them, so when there's a sea of them, it's not that useful, because I actually need to attack them more than I need to protect myself. Maybe, unless I have like one heart. What I should have done, or what I should have tried to do at least, was find a corner where I was safe and just thrown these things. Because they kill them real easy and they go through everything. Go away. Open up your eye, there we go. Oh. Yeah, because like that, if I can do that again...
I thought you didn't like that song.
I don't like parts of it, but I do like the part where it actually goes open up your eyes. Okay, you know what? Screw Zora Link and his shitty combos. What I'm actually gonna do is... spin attacks. Maybe I can even do like that little quick manual one. Or I can just madly flail and kill the eye in the meantime. But yeah, I've warmed up to the movie a little bit over the course of my life after that point. Mostly there's half of the songs I really don't like still, but Open Up Your Eyes is among the better ones. I like Open Up Your Eyes, I like the song that's like a tango, the cat guy song. And I like the final like credits and slightly before credits and all that stuff in the end. Those are all right. I wonder if there is any good songs left in the last 2 seasons from now. Because they have been rarer and rarer. The last one only had, what was that one called? We're Not Flawless. Yeah. Okay, so ice arrows. That's important. So, Hippocat, what do you think is the functionality of ice arrows that I completely managed to overlook? And it got me stuck in this dungeon forever. Within the context of things I couldn't do without ice arrows that I mentioned before several times. I give you one guess before I go and actually do it. Which might happen actually right here.
I'm just gonna watch it.
And it doesn't even work. What? Maybe I should too close to that platform. Let's see. There we go. So when you shoot them in the water, forms ice that you can stand on and climb higher ledges, which you couldn't really get out of water to before. And that I somehow just...
Cool.
I never thought to do that. Like I never thought to shoot an ice arrow just straight into the normal water. There are other places...
Does the game tell you about this?
I might not have read when I got the item. It might tell you something. But you know, like, why would you read what it says about ice arrows? Because ice arrows are kind of self-explanatory, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go with that as my excuse. But yeah, there are other places, more specific ways they are used. Oh, okay, well, I need to find a platform first, like here. And then shoot it from there. So yeah, those other places I figured out immediately, but even though it's also water, you use them on water in other places. Man, I feel kinda dumb for not thinking of this, but whatever. Breath of the Wild does ice platforms also, but it's not ice arrows, even though you do have ice arrows in the game. I'm pretty sure they don't do this anymore. Oh, I can't climb on them, what? Or can I? Okay, I was just at a bad angle. So, Breath of the Wild gives you like this magic cyber ice or something. Watch this be the map. Wow, weird. You can't get the map until after the dungeon item itself. Cool, okay. So yeah, magic cyber ice that doesn't melt or anything like that. And you use your magic iPod computer to actually make it happen on any water surface, and it kind of grows out of it. Including out of waterfalls, even though the water is falling, the magic cyber ice still stays stationary. And it's used in a bunch of cool puzzles. Yeah, I don't have... Oh no, that's not a locked door, it's a normal door. I can go there. It's used in a bunch of cool puzzles. But... also used in like... even in boss battles sometimes. Because you like get your own cover, get your own platforms. What are you gonna have? Your empty blue choo-choo. Doesn't have anything inside, it's not really blue. Just a blob of water. Wait, if it's a blob of water, maybe I should have shot it with an ice arrow. Oh well. Goron time. Looks like a lot of boxes and barrels. I hate barrels. I hate boxes. Man, I wish I could play as Goron Link in the second episode of Doom. Just break all those fucking boxes in E2M2. Okay, go away. I'm going to assume that perhaps, actually, why am I doing this? Now I just want to be human. Perhaps if it's a blob of water, I can make a platform out of it, so I'm gonna have to aggro it a little bit. Camera. Yeah, this should be... fucking... controls. Sometimes. Okay, please don't go through it, please climb it. Oh, I can grab it, I can push this shit. Interesting. I guess that's handy, I didn't expect to be able to push it, but it's good to know if I made that ice block slightly far away. That probably means I could have pushed it towards where I need it to be. Okay, so what does this do? It's one time. Judging by last time, it probably activates some water spout somewhere. Would be in the very beginning room too. There is one place that I know right now where I could go with my new ability, and I'm gonna go there first before I return to the first one. There was that one situation with water falling so strongly that I couldn't enter it and climb a ladder or just do whatever it was there. And now I can freeze that water at its source. And cut it off and climb in there, though I don't remember where it even was. Okay, I can get there. Yeah. That was probably maybe... Huh. Maybe down the other pipe, because there is nothing here that I could have seen before. Okay, ice arrows. Platform. Also, Breath of the Wild has infinite magic bombs that you can just keep spawning, and you don't even collect bombs anymore. But they do shit for damage, so I guess that compensates for it. Huh, I wonder, what do I have to do here? Someone already frozen it. Kind of interesting. I already hope like everything. Oh shit, there's a frog. More of this bullshit. Okay, let's go normal arrows. I already have like everything I could get from this dungeon. And I'm on the way to get the boss key. And I still haven't reversed the water flow. Come on, Link, just throw your shit.
Hello, Hazmati.
Hi, Hazmati. Alright, this... Wait, no, this is work. For some reason. Okay, that's just a weird, like, damage animation, I suppose. Fuck off! Maybe I should freeze it in this state. Fuck off, this, like, slow animation is just kinda dumb. Ah! Don't lose your target when I'm... Fuck! Jesus Christ. The fact that you lose your target when you change the mask is kind of annoying. Okay, fuck off, there we go. Yeah! Wow, doesn't give you like even a second to shoot him. This boss is kinda stupid. Was there any reason to make such a long and annoying animation for this? And freaking... What's it called? Like... What's it called when... Well, I'm dead. Cooldown period for the magic arrows. Dude, Hazmati, when he falls down from the ceiling, his water bubble encompasses like all the room. I tried moving away one time, it didn't work. I guess maybe if I just go into completely different angle, and by different angle I mean completely different corner from him, maybe that'll work. Still though, that's kind of a retarded boss. Mostly because of the Zelda. Honestly, like, the worst part about these games is the controls. I kinda hate the controls more than anything I could possibly, like, apart controls and the Dark Link fight. That's fair. But mostly the controls, because just everything is slow and you have to press way more buttons than you should have to press for everything, and just kind of... Yeah. Hazmati, I entered this dungeon at the beginning of the stream, which would be like 40 minutes ago, perhaps. Okay. Fucking spiders. Maybe I'm just getting annoyed because of getting killed by bullshit, but you know, the more I do this, the more I find like different aspects that I don't like. But you know, they kind of persist throughout games. Even freaking Mario Odyssey, which you wouldn't think is connected in any way to what I was about to say, but it is. Like in many games, when you get hit, you get like thrown away and have to go through this like weird, slow getting up animation that Mario has to do before he can continue and be controllable again. And that's like the worst part about any game. The freaking stunned animations where your character slowly gets up like an idiot. Okay, I'm gonna assume it's that room, because I forgot, but I'm just going to make an assumption. Then again, didn't I go past this? Didn't I go through the arms? If I went through the arms, where would that have put me? Whatever. No, I'm gonna go into that room, just try. See what was in there. I don't even remember what was in there. But yeah, like in 3D games and 3D action games, undoubtedly one of the worst things that still happens in many games is when you get hit and you get knocked down and you have to wait for your character to slowly get up. Freaking in Breath of the Wild especially, because in that game people can throw you down in ragdoll mode and Link like slowly slides down some hill like a moron. And you have to wait for that, for him to come to a complete standstill. And then he like slowly gets up. In Skyrim, I'll be honest, in Skyrim I don't... Oh, okay, I've been here. In Skyrim I don't even remember that. But it's more like GTA 5, where instead of having your characters be controlled like in a game, like you would expect from a game, they're trying to make them control like real people. And what that does is the characters keep stumbling, falling from like downward slopes, rolling down hills, getting damaged the whole time without actually having this ability to like simply stop themselves, even though it's super easy when you're rolling down a pretty what's the word opposite of steep, not shallow, but whatever the other one.
Maybe that just happens to the devs in real life a lot of time, like falling down and running down hills and such.
Yeah, really, like, you know, like almost no games have believable forests in them. It's just because people never go outside, the kind of people that make video games. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to stop getting just outside at all, and I would actually finally be able to start making a game.
Yeah, if you are like a video game fan, you should be like fat and live in your mom's basement and never even see the light of day.
I don't think I've ever been to a basement. So okay, can I maybe just do this without using Zoro Link? Because transforming back to normal Link, shooting with my ice arrows. Is kind of the worst. Yeah, okay, this is at least dodgeable. Fucking hell, I thought it would be like it stunned for a second. I mean, cause that's kind of like that's a really weird assumption. Oh shit, I'm gonna get punched again. Fucking hell. There are just little parts of forests that are planted, from my understanding, because you can see when they're aligned in like a grid or at least in lines. Though I don't know, maybe this is one of those things that I just never learned about. Kinda like apparently like the world didn't used to have open fields before people started farming the shit out of everything. It's kinda hard to imagine, but it could be true. I think I heard something about like forests. Fucking okay, that was not fair. Really didn't give me nearly enough time to get away there. At least I shouldn't be doing this retarded animation. This is like straight up bad design, this fucking long animation. It sucks. Horribly. Give me some hearts. Of course it's not.
I'm thinking about some meme, but I don't really remember. There was like some anime meme or like fighting games meme.
Fuck!
That's called Zavaruda.
Zabashto?
Zavaruda!
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Like world, pronounced with Japanese accent. And it was something like dude stopping time and hitting his opponent like a bunch of times.
Fuck off! Why are you falling back down into that pile?
And I was thinking all this time how to make a joke about this. But I'm not really knowledgeable about this meme enough.
Understandable. I have kind of fallen out of touch with most memes of today.
It's not the meme of today, I think it's ancient.
Well, I've never been in touch with memes, even, I guess, ancient ones. Ah! Piece of shit. First is gonna corner me in a second. No, 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 no. Why? Not even remotely what I needed to do. Maybe if I make it fall and then run away, I can at least target it. So what I need it to be strictly on the ceiling before I do that, otherwise it's just for some reason doesn't freeze completely. Finally, you piece of garbage! This boss is just terrible. I smashed those boxes, Mighty. There was no health in a single one. There was magic and arrows. No health. This is the one box that was left. There is no health in here, anywhere. Okay, there's 3 more boxes left. I bet you there's not gonna be health in it. Because who needs health in a boss that just deals you like 3 hearts of damage in a barely avoidable attack, right? Bleh. Shit. You are garbage, I wish I could kill you. Hopefully I don't have to talk to these frogs with my new mask when I get the animal talking mask. Still better boss than Darklink though, but not by much. Could have at least given me like a fairy before the fight. Holy shit. And it's not even where I was trying to go, which is the most interesting part. Okay, maybe there's hearts in the chests, in the pots rather. No, drown! Or by drown I mean dive down. I guess because in Russian it's the same kind of word for drowning and just going down in the water, which is
Тонуть и нырять?
sink.
I
No,
don't think so.
sink. Sink is not нырять, sink is тонуть. Oh, okay. Pikachu out of nowhere. Yeah, Hazmati, that straight up is just a bad fucking fight. Worse than this frog. I guess this is probably not why people dislike this dungeon, not because of like shitty mini bosses. At least I've never heard such a criticism of it. Okay, maybe I killed him in one hit with my... Yeah, I didn't need to do a jump attack anymore. I also don't remember the first crazy frog fight in this game, because there was one. Oh, by the way, speaking of stuff, did I activate? No, I didn't activate that spigot thing. Okay, so that was my hypothesis. That is what happened after I spun that last red one-time switch, and apparently it wasn't that. Okay, well, wait a second. There was something. What was? Oh, there is the thing. There's the thing that I actually wanted. Okay, good that I noticed it, because it will save me time from having to go into places where nothing actually happens. So okay, never mind everything. Apparently that's like the only place I can go now, and probably where I will enable myself to... Oh, this is a terrible idea. Where I will enable myself to finally change the direction the thing goes. Where am I? Oh, what? Why did they put me in the beginning? I guess it's considered the same room because there was no door in between them? Ah. Weird. Yeah, fucking it's 5 minutes. Just... It's kind of weird because normally I am sometimes in favor of weird like limitations on your protagonist, which make challenges, but I guess they just need to be done right. Like, I always bring up in Series M3 how you cannot reload or change weapons when you're sprinting, because that is also annoying to a lot of people from what I heard, from what I remember, but I was just fine with it. It was like a thing that forced me to strategize a little bit during the fights. But normally, like, just character movement, I absolutely hate it when there's any sort of like stumbling or getting stunned or just stuff like that. Just not turning on a dime. In my opinion, all video game characters should be like perfectly controllable and move in exactly the direction and the way that you are inputting them. Don't have like an inertia, almost any, maybe a little bit of inertia. Against like early Mario games and Sonic games, that's acceptable levels of inertia, but still. Well, Hazmati, it wasn't really necessary in 3, but it allowed, I believe it even allowed you to outrun the kamikazes, which was cool. I mean, it also had downs, like aiming down the sights, and that was not necessary, and there was even an achievement for playing the game without ever aiming down sights. But sprinting in 3 was actually kinda neat, because it's, you know, it's a much faster way to go than you would need in a fight. Unless you're trying to play Doom again, but still. And it's kind of like this slightly strategic ability, because you only can sprint forward and you cannot really... You can shoot, if I remember correctly, but you can't reload or change weapons during sprinting. Actually, I think when you try to shoot, you just stop sprinting as well. Man, nothing gives life in this fucking dungeon. Well, I guess no, there were a bunch of pots with life in them. Also, this probably means something, but I have no idea what they mean. These, like, things. There was earlier a thing with red things like this. Okay, but what do I even do here? I guess maybe shoot ice arrows and climb somewhere else. But no, it was very... I thought it was very organically used in that game, so it was nice. It's like this last-ditch thing to let you escape getting surrounded by bullshit or overrun by kamikazes. And it was kinda useful, but not overwhelmingly like OP. And I have barely found any fairies, though. Oh, there's hearts. Cool. That's kind of worrisome about the fairies. I don't know, Hazmati, which one have you played? Maybe if you played the second one, that one's kind of tedious at points, but I found that it takes... it throws... Man, okay, so this doesn't even kill him. Or maybe it does. It throws like different styles of battles at you. Slower ones, smaller ones, bigger ones. What the fuck is with the... Why is it not even working? Okay, that's just bizarre. I wonder if I tried shooting him in the water like in there and it just didn't work for no reason, like there. And that's why I assumed it didn't do anything. That seems entirely possible as well. Oh, well, you know...
Hazmatya, you should probably play fucking Go to Sky level!
Yeah, Go to Sky. No, in co-op, especially if you play with infinite respawns, it's not really like... It's kinda not as interesting as it is in single player, because you just don't care about survival and stuff like that. What's with this chest? Where is it even? Is it an invisible chest? Can I use the lens underwater as a Zora? No. Does it appear when I do something else? Did I kill everything in this room? I think I did kill everything in this room, but let me... Maybe it's something to do with this. Oh! Oh, there's shit in the ceiling. Huh. But if I grab that, how would I get on top of all that? Maybe if I fall from it, I can just press a direction and hold it and it will move me accordingly? But yeah, if you want to talk about the arcade shooter where the gameplay gets insanely repetitive, that's Painkiller. Serious Sam is way better about that. Which is kind of ironic because I started playing Painkiller again just today, and I'm trying to see if this computer will not just kind of shut down at a certain level like my old one did. Hopefully I can just remember the other levels of that game. Ah, okay. I'm just gonna do speedrun tricks. One of these is probably aligned in such a way. Maybe this one that doesn't have money. Yeah, it's really close to the edge. It might even be above the floor. So yeah, that's probably the one that you used to actually get up here. No, Hazmati, I think the intended way... Well, I mean, I just explained it. Probably use this platform and shoot into that from that, or somehow shoot that one because it was above the floor. But, you know, I'm not gonna not use the one thing that I know in this game, which is kind of like unintentional in places. Okay, but this still doesn't really solve anything. I Pressed something, I activated something. Didn't change the water. Oh, you know what? It might have activated, finally activated the thing in the big main first room. No, Hazmate, I didn't do anything to my internet. Why? I did, like, my stream quality suddenly improved dramatically or something. When I upgraded my internet last, I paid for like 2 years in advance. It's probably not gonna happen again that soon. Yeah, that's still not working. Probably doesn't do me, like, I can maybe shut down that thing by shooting ice in it, but I can shut it down other ways as well. So it doesn't make much sense. I need this red cable. What color did I even activate in there? That was kind of not what I wanted to do, but... I kind of want to see what color was the thing where I did the one-time thing in that one room with the ceiling thing. Oh, smaller stream delay. Well, if anything, it's probably your internet or something. I don't know. I don't think the stream delay on YouTube depends on my internet. It's just built in, right? Because I think there's options to disable it, but it makes archiving impossible or something in that sense. Hopefully I didn't do that by accident. Okay, I think it might have been green that I activated, right? Let's see. Yeah, green, but... I guess I follow the green cable and see where it goes and where it's useful. It seems to be going... in there, but that would require me to have reversed the flow. But also here. Though it's not active inside here. But this cable seems to be shimmering, so I'm not sure. But let's go here. I guess it's a lead. Let's see where that green cable goes and what it might do. If I'm going by precedent, it's possible. Well, I mean, it's not working, so it's... I'm not sure wherever I find the end of it is gonna do anything. Maybe I just need to find another switch. Oh wait, did I ever go in there? I might never have gone in there. It actually seems to be too high. I don't think I can go in there. No. But what's the other room then? Okay, I guess it's one of the other ways that... Huh. Maybe it's both.
It only depends on your internet, in a sense that just how much you can upload. What is your maximum bitrate that you can stream at? What happens after all this stuff reaches YouTube servers? That's like YouTube's problem, and this delay is like YouTube's problem, like your ping to YouTube or something.
Or YouTube's feature. But what was I going to say? Yeah, sometimes if you're watching the stream, internet is bad, it can buffer, and over time can collect a little bit of a delay, but that's just, you know, being behind. If you press that one button, it fast forwards back to the real time. Okay, this is something I've never done. How would I get on that platform? Fucking camera. I don't see any sort of grapple targets or anything. And I don't know if I can climb this pipe. Let's try. Dig it there. Long. Oh, I wonder if I can freeze the Octoroks. That would be kind of bizarre, but then again maybe not, because I've been able to freeze the other enemies, which were not strictly water Okay, can I just jump on him from this? Yes, cool. Interesting. So I guess I might have been able to do that way earlier. No, grab, don't climb. Cool, I guess the puzzles of this dungeon are just what things will you forget to use the ice arrows on? Fair enough. Okay, so this must surely enable the red things. How do I escape this again? I think it's that other... Yeah, there. Now I can surely reverse the flow of the water.
Oh, Sabiente.
Oh, yes, hi, Sabiente. Oh, got out of the water there kind of spectacularly. Right, now I should be able... Yeah, that red thing goes into there, which is the first room. I don't know, Sabiente, that boss might not be worse than the fucking frog. Ah, what? Why didn't you climb, you piece of shit? Man, context-sensitive things in games are the worst, like when you need to rely on the character to decide to do something. It's like jumping in Far Cry sometimes, like climbing in Far Cry, or whatever it was. Something in Far Cry, I think it was climbing maybe, or jumping. Actually, jumping would be kinda silly, because I think you can just jump normally, but there was some action in the later Far Cry games which you could only do when there was a appropriate target for it. Some jump-like action. Okay, so that thing, yeah, that thing is active. But yeah, we'll see how Gyorg compares to the frog. Crazy frog. Because I'm fucking hell. Think also ice arrows. Why do ice arrows suck so much? Those ice platforms aren't even that big. Surely they could have made it so if you shoot too close to the surface that would appear just... It will kind of like push itself away from the surface instead of just dissolving like that, because some players would do that a couple times, have the ice fail to appear and just conclude that that doesn't happen, that you cannot just make ice platforms. And that would be a very fair conclusion, because they are crazy finicky. In the places, the only places where they are actually required, which is close to platforms, is the one place where they don't work. Wow, can't even climb that? Okay. Hopefully this will not dissolve. Link, you fucking climb, piece of shit. I think I'm gonna... No! Please! Yeah, I don't have magic for that, so that's fair, I guess. Bleh. Bleh. How would I get on that then? On that water. Let me climb back up all this crap. Because Link didn't seem to be willing to actually climb on that little thing, and it does look kind of smooth. I'll be honest, it does look a bit too smooth to grab onto. But yeah, apart from the jumping, I mentioned this before several times, but one of my least favorite aspects of these games is how you need to like take out an item before using it, and taking out your sword is way longer than it should have been, and just everything is slow. Yeah, how the fucking hell do I even get on top of there? I don't have magic anymore to make myself ice platforms. But when I did make an ice platform there, I didn't climb the thing. Maybe if I was Zora and tall, maybe in that case I could climb there. That doesn't seem right, but it could be true. Let me go get myself more arrows and magic. I think there might be some in the actual first room of the dungeon. Also, maybe before I reverse the water flow, it would be a good idea to go look for the fairies in the rooms where I can access now with current water. Okay, please be magic. I don't even need arrows that much. Oh, there's a fairy in there. Well, could use that, I guess. There's gonna be just a bunch of arrows in here, right? No magic. Why put bombs in here? Like, the bomb has never been useful in this dungeon so far, and I don't expect one to be. This is interesting. Where do I go get magic from? That fairy, don't they restore magic a little bit? I feel like in some game fairies it used to restore. Maybe it's linked to the past or something. Guy! These guys keep respawning. Kind of the worst. Also, this is kind of inconsistent because I activated this water spout by pushing that switch that is right now underwater below me, and it was not on one of those platforms where the green one was from before, so that's kind of inconsistent throughout the same dungeon. I guess maybe there's some stuff in those spots. Oh, and there's a ladder on this side, okay. But you don't need to ride the central thing to get out back up on the platform. Oh, there we go. Half should be fine. Man, that dive that he does every time is hilarious. He just jumps face forward into floors. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do the fairy thing. There's not many rooms, but there are a few, so it could be a good idea to get them out of the way before I do anything else. How many do I even have in terms of fairies? 8, which is actually more than half, so it is possible that there are none left in this half of the dungeon, but let us see anyways. I wonder if I could have gotten onto that platform with a chest by doing the flipper freaking dolphin jump out of the water. Actually, I kinda wanna try that right now. Okay, no fairies in here. Map, yeah, oh no, I couldn't get there, but I probably could have gotten to those spots. Better not waste all the magic on this bullshit, but still. Let's see. I don't know. I'm not gonna... Actually... I guess I should, if I'm thorough, I should check that other room past that door, so technically... What? In controls and fucking camera. Technically I probably should do that, and that doesn't actually require jumping. Please. Oh, trash. Okay, doesn't actually require jumping out of that platform, but the Zora Link controls. Who said that they were good? I am going to contest that idea that they are good. Like the fact that you use buttons to get yourself into diving or rising into the water states, and I use the same button like here. I need to press it to surface, and then I have to press it to swim. And also, then I press just down in order to swim up with this, and he strays to the left for some reason. I did not even press left at any point there. Why? This is almost as bad as using heavy clubs in Dark Souls 2. What the fuck is that? I do not press left when he does that. That is retarded. What the fuck is the matter with you, Link? Straight up, this time he did right. I was not pressing that. People in the chat will think this controls well. How the fuck to explain this? Why does he do this weird weave in a random direction when I start swimming? That makes it impossible to line myself up with that other platform normally. Jesus Christ, finally!
I just cannot explain a wish to play N64 games on an emulator in general.
Well, most of the time it's acceptable. Like Mario 64, I have absolutely no problems with the controls in there. For some weird reason, even though it's like it should demand more accuracy than this kind of game. But I've beaten Mario 64 on emulators with ease.
Well, maybe you should stream Mario 64.
Nah, everyone saw that game a million times. And you have seen that game, I'm assuming, so... Also, it's really nothing that is interesting to watch. Just really weird controls, like... When you are sinking... When you are sinking, you can't actually control like the direction. You cannot sink slightly to the side. Just everything is weird. Yeah, am I gonna drown on this lily pad if I'm human? No? Maybe not. No fairies in here. Also kind of interesting, like the rooms are divided slightly arbitrarily. I have to wonder which one counts as a separate room. I guess when it's a separate thing on the map, maybe? Okay, I'm going to just assume. Actually, where does that go? Oh yeah, both of those doors go into the frog room, right? That's the frog. Or maybe that's the first mini-boss. There could have been a fairy just in a bubble under the ceiling in there. What the f... Arrows. I didn't... That was not even remotely close to the wall. What the fuck is wrong with you? It's not the dungeon that's bad in this situation, it's the mechanics that are game-wide that are used in this dungeon primarily. Hazmati, the weather is better than it used to be. Currently it's only slightly below 0 Celsius. At least that's how it was last couple days I went to work. Okay, no fairies in here. And yeah, this is the crazy frog room, the worst mini-boss in the game so far. Bar none. It's kind of fitting that it's also in the water dungeon. Man, if I ever exclaim that, hey, in Zelda games, you know what's the worst part about the water dungeons? The mini-bosses. No one's gonna agree with me. Do you mean, Hazamati, do you mean like by the standards of the Neanderthals? What? Neanderthals? The Netherlands?
Holy shit, bro. Holy fucking
shit. You can't prove those words, they're not related. You guys are Neanderthals. Official. Facts from Antroid now. Okay. Get blasted. But yeah, like around here, I guess we just have the clothes to counter the weather, but it's truly like by my personal standards, it's when it gets to below like -20 when I start considering it cold, or 15 maybe, because that's when I start to need to use gloves, or I just have to put my hands into my pockets permanently. Well, I mean, Hazamati, doesn't that mean every human has, because like, unless you're suggesting that non-Europeans are a completely different species from humans. I mean, you could go tell the "We was Kongs" crowd that, and I bet they will buy it easily. We have our own kind of people like that also around here. That thing, like everything was started by the Russians. All the ancient world cool stuff. I don't know about that, Hazmati. That seems kind of strange to me, like... Huh. Oh, just a little bit of it. Oh, I guess that makes sense, yeah. Oh, I went in the wrong direction. But I guess I Might as well check this one for fairies. At some
I
point...
don't fucking know how this works, but I'm not gonna pretend I understand evolution.
Oh shit, there's fairies in
Or
here.
genetics.
I mean, evolution is easy to understand, but genetics, I guess, are not. The main thing is, at some point, Europeans found the Neanderthals and said, hey, these are almost human enough, but slightly dumber, let's fuck them all, literally. And they started breeding, I guess, or something? That's how I understand it at the very least. Okay, where is the fairy in this room? That is bothering me. Better not be in that barrel on the other side, because I've smashed it before. Do I need to be Goron for this? Maybe I can use my terrorism bomb. What? Not terrorism mask, not terrorism bomb. I guess that's a bomb, technically, a terrorism bomb as well, but you know what I mean. Okay, now the fairy is not in this one. And yeah, I need to put this thing away before I actually can replace it on the hotbar. Okay, so where is the fairy? Could be hiding somewhere within the fairies, like in a bubble. Or oh, you know what? I might never have checked the like the pot at the very bottom of this. That one singular pot in the middle. I might never have smashed it. Maybe because you never actually have to be in the middle. This is kind of annoying actually to get in the middle. Yeah. I bet you good money the fairies in this if I can actually hit it somehow. Probably using this. Okay. What the? You'll never catch me alive. Yeah. Okay. I was kind of afraid of getting stuck into like an infinite loop there with the water current pushing me around. Okay, that was a complete miss. But this makes shooting the fins even more annoying because they already take a long time to return to you. Jesus Christ. Fucking finally. Now you fucking fairy better go into my face. Because I can't use the mask underwater. Maybe if I swim up, get on the surface somewhere, I can actually still attract it. I don't know what the distance limit is on it. Okay, yeah, judging by the jingle. Come to me. Okay, now I can go into the first room and do stuff there. Yeah, that's good, Hazmachi. This thing doesn't disappear. That is very, very appreciated. Okay, I am gonna avoid using the central platforms again, because that would actually take a longer time to just get there, because it's the other way they're rotating. Thank God for this ladder, but why no ladder is on the other side of this platform? That's kind of bizarre. Maybe it's so that you are incentivized to actually try jumping on the middle thing, because there is no way to get back up here otherwise. Okay, what did I actually... Oh, right, yes. I was gonna try seeing if I cannot use Zoralink, climb out from the ice. Which I hope I can climb on before it fucking melts. Fucking climb, you trash. Literal trash. Gah! This is slightly the worst. I kind of don't accept that people mean this bullshit when they talk about this dungeon being bad. That's just the ice arrows working like shit. Occasionally, apparently, like, this was the exact angle I shot it before. And it didn't work then. Okay. So this is my hope, that the height of Zoralink, hopefully that goes down before this melts. Of course the camera doesn't want to actually look where I need to be. Okay, no, it straight up doesn't jump there. So how the bloody hell do I actually get up there? That's a question. Huh. I mean, I could... The only thing I didn't try, I haven't tried yet, is freezing that water, but that... What will that even accomplish? Ah! Zorning is garbage at combat. Holy shit. Somehow my fins are shorter than this sword, even though in other situations they are. Okay, so biggest question. I obviously use that water to get on top of that, because otherwise I wouldn't need it. Because like it looks like an easy way to get on top of the water by jumping from there, but that's obviously the destination, not the means to get there. Unless I can just somehow jump from the top, which is weird because it has like this slanted down corner edge thing. And it doesn't seem like Link would even jump if I went down from it. But sure. No, he just kind of slides down. How the fuck do you do this?
Maybe there is like invisible platforms or something.
I guess it's a possibility. I'm gonna use the lens. Huh. I would really like, if there is invisible platforms, I will be really surprised, but it's not impossible, I guess. I just said earlier that I don't expect them to ever use invisible stuff again, because that would be kind of like the last thing people would remember to check for. Let's see. Doesn't seem like there are invisible platforms. Which part of me is happy about, part of me is annoyed because I still don't know how to get there. Okay, No, Deco-Link doesn't make any sense because there is no flowers. Maybe Zagoran I would like get slightly farther if I rolled off this instead of jumping off, but I think I'm just gonna try, honestly, just try jumping. No, he straight up doesn't jump, he slides off this. It's specifically made to disallow jumping from it.
Antroid, are those ice platforms like hexagonal?
Kind of, yes.
Well, maybe you can just position them like slightly to the side of what you're normally doing, so they would be kind of closer.
Oh right,
you
I mean like they are oriented along the wall, like right, not how I shoot them, so if I make the straight edge of it closer to the thing. Let's see. I mean, they don't appear if I position them too close to any ledge, and you know what, I'm kind of wary of shooting down from here, because that shit is gonna cause me to slide off. Yeah, if I shoot too close, it just doesn't work at all, which is like a big disadvantage of this whole mechanic, in my opinion. Link, climb! It just doesn't jump off, doesn't try to climb this. This is just nothing. Nothing works. This is some weird thing, like I need to be a Goron when I'm standing on the ice, because the Goron I think is even taller than the Zora. But that would be like super bizarre. That would be like completely retarded, but you know what? If I thought about it, why not try it? Unless there is a freaking like grapple target above it or something. Fuck you! Sideways with a cactus. Of course there's a fucking grapple target above it. Okay, at least I didn't have to use a walkthrough. I think it's fine. That's weird. Why would they, like, I guess it's kind of a puzzle, but it's the shitty kind of puzzle. Like, hey, there's that thing that you just don't see. I mean, it's not the worst puzzle. The worst puzzles in this game is when, like, you have something in some early room that is not open initially to you. And it's a room of a kind which you don't even remember at all, and don't remember to check in there because it just doesn't stay in your memory that there is something you couldn't access in there, like in the second dungeon. The way to get to that one room that allows you to climb upwards. Wait a second, if both of them... Oh, if both of them are active, the current is stopped altogether, but I cannot actually get back up there because the platforms are not going. So I need to deactivate the yellow. Okay. Disappointing, because I kind of maybe would have wanted to be able to get everywhere at once. But yeah, there's like I'm very picky when it comes to puzzles. My favorite puzzles are the kind that you see in games like Talos Principle because they give you a very clear like set of circumstances, very clear rules, and you just have to figure out how to solve the problem using your abilities that you all know about. And all the things you're presented with in a level that you also all know about, they aren't like hidden from you. And I guess it's fair to have puzzles where you just have to try random shit like Hippocat likes, or puzzles where you just need to spot something that you wouldn't think to like look for, like in this case, but it's not my cup of tea. But I've always said that like in Zelda games, most people love the dungeons. They are my least favorite parts of these games, I'll be honest. Apart from maybe several dungeons, like the Spirit Temple is just too cool because of the music. Still though, I much prefer like the overworld stuff, usually. Also because when you're playing the first time, the sort of puzzles that you have in the overworld usually are more about like, hey, did you think to maybe like do this thing, like talk to this person about this, or just weird like small stuff, not really like, I don't even know how to describe it. I don't want to say it's not difficult logical puzzles because none of them are, but I don't know. Just kind of more, hey, there are so many things you could do, but did you try maybe doing that, and you try, and oh hey, that works. And more like, you know, like quests, like side quests where you talk to people and do that stuff. In that realm, that is my preferred parts of Zelda, when you just do that sort of thing. Okay, no fairies. Actually, speaking of fairies, maybe it's worth it trying to look for them as I enter the rooms. Okay, should have been expecting. There's a fairy in this one. Do I need to jump on the rotating thing? Oh, I bet I know what it is. I bet I need to freeze the water somewhere. And then jump on the rotating thing. Or on that. Oh, oh, okay. For a second that didn't make any sense. Okay, can I... Bullshit! But okay. I don't actually remember most side quests in Skyrim, Cosmite, I'll be honest. You know what, in games like Skyrim, my favorite quests are, and I think I might have, at least Hippocat might remember this about my preferences, but because I've definitely mentioned it at some point before, but I don't remember to whom. Also, it's cool that this ice stays frozen forever until I defrost it. My favorite quests in games like that is just like, hey, bring me this set of like items or food or something, I don't know. Probably doesn't usually involve food, but basically things that like are everywhere, common items. but not everywhere enough so you like go into the first door you see and it's there. Like in, I think to actually like explain it on an example, when I was trying to make like a plugin mod for Morrowind with some quests, which I abandoned really quickly, but still there was some ideas in there. One of the first quests was just to bring a guy. He was gonna like forge some documents for me, and the quest was to bring him a paper, a quill, and an ink pot, because you can find them like in every second room, in every second house in Morrowind, or maybe at least in like the more government official buildings. And like I was really happy because it was actually fun to do that quest even on my own. I really liked that one.
I remember there was a quest in Tribunal where there was a guy like obsessed with kitchenware, and he wanted you to collect some like plates and pots and shit, and I never actually completed that quest.
Maybe I should try to replay Morrowind and all the expansions at some point, because
On the stream.
no, fuck that. That will be way too long. I'm even like right now, I'll be honest, I was even contemplating maybe not playing the first Witcher game on stream, because even though there's like a bunch of characters and stuff in there that's kind of important to the later ones, it's just too long. But I have enough time to decide all that, because if I decide to play it, after all, I still have the choice. Oh, wait a second. Something down there. I have the choice of like which difficulty to play on and stuff like that. RuneScape, well, I have not played RuneScape, but maybe that would be interesting. Like, it depends on how easy it is to find such items in RuneScape. Because in Elder Scrolls games, literally, it's one of those common items that are almost everywhere. How do I destroy barrels underwater? Not with electricity, evidently. Huh. I'm gonna assume that bombs probably don't work underwater, even if I drop one from above. But not a bomb, then what? Maybe I don't drop a bomb down here. Oh shit. That's the thing, like you can drown as a human link if you get stuck under something and cannot get to the surface. You start drowning. And Iron Man. I keep forgetting. Iron Man is when you is one of those things where like first death and you start over, right? Or is it something else?
It probably means something else. You know, like in MMOs, it's just way better to just get some money together and buy shit you need, instead of farming for it.
That's kind of sad
There
because...
was, you know, back in the day, when I played Ragnarok Online, I really needed like specific item, but I was too much of a cheapskate to actually buy it. And I had to spend like a fucking week of non-stop grind to get it. And when I got it, I almost, like, borderline fucking lost it to another player. So, fuck that.
That's a pity, because, you know, when I play RPGs of that kind, I always prefer to find my equipment rather than buy it. Wait, was it? Oh, wait. Why is this thing? Why the... Okay. Maybe those parts are different weight. Yeah, that one had the same parts on both sides. Ah. Can I freeze this thing in place if I just kind of shoot down here somewhere? No. Oh. Is it built in Sabiente, or is it just like self-imposed? Because if it's built in, that will be kind of cool. But if it's self-imposed, like, eh, well, who cares? Oh wait, no, this one has different ones on each side as well. Huh. This is
Why
weird
the
game.
fuck would you play an MMO this way?
I don't know, when I tried playing like World of Warcraft this way, I just wanted to like explore the world, see the dungeons, see the environments. I didn't want to actually like have to interact with players or anything like that, because fuck that.
Antroid.
What?
You could weigh this thing with that monster.
I guess I could. It's kind of smallish. It doesn't seem like...
But you can freeze them, can't you?
Yeah. But I need to get them on top of it first, because otherwise I can't just push them on it, because... What the f... No! Ah. Oh wow, now he's just gone. I keep thinking that I need to like freeze the... Oh wait a second, there is stuff, there is shenanigans. Oh, built in, that, you know what? That almost makes me want to try RuneScape. Wait, I probably should have done that when I was standing on that shit. How about... Yeah, okay, phew. That's good, because this... I was really not looking forward to trying to freeze the monsters on top of them. That sounded hella tedious. Yeah, hella tedious. So, okay, that's whole sequence is probably for... You know what's stupid? You cannot have 2 elemental arrows on your quick pad for some reason. So that whole situation is... Then again, there seems to be a one-time green thing there, which probably does something as well. But there's that chest, which I'm going to assume actually has a fairy in it. Okay, let me read Azmati's message there. Request I was named one time long ago, before I prepared the quest and saying... Cindy. Oh, well, that's, you know, that's kind of cool. I guess it doesn't always make sense to go to the trouble of doing that, but I think Witcher 3 was fairly good about that sort of thing, where if you have done something that the person is trying to ask of you, Geralt just says, hey, you know what, I happen to have done that already. I guess it's not really even that hard to implement. Oh, I climbed the pipe to get to that chest, okay. It's probably not that hard
is
to
this like an official server, what you're saying, like old school build? Because what Hazmati wrote just completely killed the game for me. And I was like kind of sort of almost considering to play RuneScape.
I mean, if developers put microtransactions, and I doubt they're gonna maintain a server that doesn't have them. Then again, didn't Blizzard start considering like allowing or having a classic WoW server? Though I'm not sure if classic WoW would actually include no like paid stuff. Probably not. Probably a separate thing. It's probably just like, you know, the state of the world and the old quests and stuff. Okay, so there's still that barrel that perplexes me. Where is my fairy mask? I'm gonna check if there's still fairies in this room.
Have you guys actually played RuneScape? Would you recommend it?
I guess I have this guy here with me now. But still. How do I even... Can I push this barrel or something? No? I don't have my Megaton hammer on me. I do something is normal link. Can I maybe explode with this thing? Oh no, I better keep this thing on my face. I can't put this on me. What if I put it ahead of time? On the surface? No, no, that won't work because I need to become a Zora to sink down. But what if I dive? Yo, what if I dive? No, I can't even dive properly. Shit, this barrel is confusing. Man, I refuse to leave before I figure out this barrel. But I truly don't understand how I would ever destroy this. I'm moving it or something. I don't think I'm moving it, but it's possible. No, I'm not. Can I play music underwater? No, I cannot play music underwater. I probably cannot do anything underwater.
Well, I played Ragnarok Online as just I mentioned, and I kinda dropped it because of like soul-crushing grind from level 95 and so on. Because you just go to the same fucking place with best experience, and you kill the same monsters with same spells over and over and over again, and then you just go fucking crazy. End of story. Is it like that in RuneScape?
In the meantime, I'm just kind of mind-boggled about that fucking barrel. I don't even know. I don't even know. Can I hook shot to it from above or something? Oh. Oh shit. I can hook shot to it. Can I explode my face? Go away, thing, I need my menu. Shit, final day already, holy crap. This is taking longer than I expected. Can I explode my face underwater now? That is the question.
It's fine, Hazamati. Sabienta kinda answered my question.
Did I just solve this? Let me see. I don't need music, I need Zora. Did it explode? Please tell me it exploded. No, it didn't fucking explode. What the fuck is with this barrel?
Can you throw the bomb into the water from up there?
The fuse... What's the word, like, stops... because I dropped a bomb. I guess I...
Extinguishes.
Yes, that. I mean, I could try. I dropped it, it kinda... I mean, here is above water, but I think when I dropped it down there, it just kinda didn't explode at all. No! Wrong button. Yeah, I did the sound of extinguishing. I'm not sure the bomb itself disappears strictly, but... Huh. Hmm. I have a feeling that... What if I was just quicker about exploding my face? Oh, fuck Link. Climb on the thing, I didn't need you to jump. Oh, I didn't have the bomb on. Ah! Okay, what if I grip the very bottom of it? I was... Man, it looked like I could possibly do it because I was pressing the wrong button. The bomb mask is confusing. Maybe not really confusing, but... I mean, it's consistent, I guess, because to put on masks, you use the side, the C buttons, but to... Okay, you really need to get out of there, motherfucker. Oh! No, I don't want that at all. But to explode, you actually press the other button, which I kept trying to press the... Yes! Shit. Okay, that's really bizarre. I'm going to assume... Man, why aren't you attacking? What the fuck, why are you not attacking? What? My punch is for some reason just grayed out. I cannot attack. That is really weird. What was that about? Also, yeah, Hazmati, that was a bit ridiculous. I feel like there might be some way to do it that I was missing, but at the same time, I don't see it, so... Who knows? Okay, time to resume the normal dungeoning.
I just kinda wanna go back to the times when I didn't really know what MMOs were. And the first MMO I was ever exposed to was Lineage 2. And it was completely fucking mind-blowing. And when I played it with my buddies from school on some pirated server, it
That
was
sounds-
such a fucking adventure. It felt completely awesome.
That sounds like I
And
would
I
enjoy
would
it as
very
well.
much like something to make me feel this way again. But I'm not sure it's even possible anymore.
Why would I need to be here? I guess I'm following the green thing. I wish I was around when the first ever quest was a thing. Because that looks like a game with my kind of graphics. Yeah, I guess that was just an exit. Okay, now I'm supposing we go into that fish corridor. That goes the other direction from that one place where the arm grabbed me. Yeah, that place. And it goes somewhere where I've not been yet, so this is promising.
I haven't even heard about that Hazmati.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is. Also, instead of EverQuest 1, I would have accepted Meridian 60, whatever, but that didn't live long from what I know. Wait, this is an identical room, it's not the same room where I lost stop the water flow. Man, I have the feeling that I'm not gonna get all the fairies in this dungeon. Before I get to the boss, I'm gonna have to comb the place again. It looks exactly like that other room, but actually it might be just that room straight up. Yeah, I feel like it might be that room, but now what? It's too late because now I can't actually go back. I have to go through this. But on the plus side, I was missing a fairy here, so
That kinda sounds horrifying, Hazmati.
oh, I see what I should. No, I don't really see. Actually, I don't see at all. That platform needs to be going right now. Oh, went all the way around. So that one platform should be moving, but it moves not in a way that makes sense to me. How do I stop all this? Maybe this platform, this thing doesn't need to be on the very top. Maybe it needs to be in the middle. And so that platform will be in the middle enough, and maybe I can make the jump across to that platform. So let me shoot when I kinda cross the height maybe of that. Come on. Okay, I just need to hit the water. I don't need to hit the very top of it. Oh, and it stops this platform at the very top, so it doesn't matter when I hit the water. How about maybe I climb the blades of this? This sounds really improbable. Oh, actually, wait a second. Oh no, I can't get on the blades of the thing from under here. Okay, man. You know what? Yeah. You know, the water temple had the freaking having to go into the menu for changing the boots. This has the inability to have both fire and ice arrows on at the same time, and that's even worse. Because that is actually slower than changing the boots to the menu because of this animation that it has to do every time. And it's even more illogical because there is no reason whatsoever to not be able to have both of them at once. Apart from them not being able to figure out how to make Link not take out the bow again when he already has it out, but with a different arrow type. Because that sounds like it would be mild. Oh shit, wait. He did stop the platforms in a different position, but now I can't actually... Fucking hell. And of course there's fish in the water. Oh boy, I'm gonna run out of time with this fucking dungeon, aren't I? At least I will have the items. But I will have to go through getting all the fairies again, which would be retarded. Okay, and this platform has no good reason to go under the water, because that ruins my aiming with the bow when I don't really need it ruined. Okay, this is a little bit of a compromise from the looks of it. And now, okay, yeah, okay, this makes way more sense. Now I unfreeze the thing. Yeah, I don't know why I haven't thought of that, because I was just kind of going, just winging it. But this makes a lot of sense. You just unfreeze the thing, and after getting on this platform, and it starts moving, and you get where you need to be. Okay. But why would you even want to be here? That's a good question. Maybe you weren't actually meant to climb over that middle thing. You know what? It straight up looks like that. But then, where the goddamn hell is the last fairy? Maybe it's in one of the like mines on the bottom. Actually, it looks like there's a bunch of chests in here somewhere still, in the above part of this room. And I'm cutting it kind of close at that time. Please attack me already. Okay. Useless. This is also kind of stupid. You can only walk while holding the shield if you are locked onto an enemy. If you're not locked on, you're just sitting down with the shield. There is also no reason for that. Also, I feel like these fishes are maybe respawning. Camera, please. Okay, so what if I blow up all this crap? Can I even do that? Maybe with electricity? No. Well, you know what? Fuck it. I don't even give a shit. I don't think there's gonna be fairies, yeah. Ah. Where are the fairies then? Because... And of course I am... Like when I'm diving into the water, there is some sort of weird animation that I have to wait until the end of before I can start electrifying shit again. The weirdest part is things like that. They take extra effort to program the limitations. Like, why not just let Link do the things at all times? No, they need to program some weird shit with the animations, preventing me from being able to do some actions when there is no reason to do that, because it's just annoying and nothing else. Okay, let's see the map. Two chests somehow. One of them in this. Okay, I guess this kind of makes sense, but how would I get there? Does it connect to some other room? No. Can I just jump there? I severely doubt that. And this platform is at the very top right now. Maybe there is like a target in there. No, there ain't no hookshot target in there. Another chest looks like on that platform. Man, the fucking inventory, so slow. Oh, shit, okay. Good thing I didn't actually jump off this. So, they're claiming there's a chest in here, but it's not actually in here. Don't tell me I need to like kill all the fish, which actually feel like they're respawning infinitely. Because they're straight up repopulating that place down there. Continuously. No, there is no... What the fuck is with this room? What do you do in this? How do you get those two chests? I'm calling bullshit on this. Okay, there's something in there. There's something in there. Maybe something I can maybe... how would I even reach that? There's... yeah, there's... I can... There's... yeah, there's that chest, but how about the other chest? That makes no sense. How do I get the other chest? There was no target. Oh, that's right. I could probably hookshot to the chest itself somehow, but I... like that one, I could probably even target the chest, not just the fire. But I didn't see the other chest. How would they take a look at the other chest? That thing is way too high up. Maybe if I look from the blade of the central wheel thing? Which means I have to raise shit again, of course. Yeah. Okay, that should put me high enough. I wish I didn't have to go through this cutscene, because that kind of throws off the timing with the platforms and the stuff. Even though, it kind of looks like they have only several preset positions the platforms can be in. Because that other one is either right on top, or it's in such a position where the middle one is immediately close to. Okay, yeah, this makes sense. Thank you, Sabiente, for the hint. I don't know if I would have thought of this. This is a really weird puzzle. Kind of funny how the fairies are the hardest thing about the dungeon. Okay, now I just... because I cannot be arsed to go through this normal way, because the normal way is stupid, because it requires a bunch of changing between arrow types. I'm just gonna do this. Which doesn't look particularly intended, but then again, you are intended to get on those blades to get that chest. So I don't even know what the fuck they were thinking. How else do you get on those blades if not by doing the same thing that allows you to bypass the entire half of the room? Oh, weird. Okay, so fairies in this room. Did I? No fairies in this room. Okay, that's good. One thing I will say the keyboard makes it worse is that there are keys to quickly like turn the page of the inventory pulse screen. Fucking kill him already. And in the way that I have my control set up, those keys don't make any sense, and I don't remember which one goes left and which one goes right. But on the proper controller, those make more sense, and because they use like the side triggers, and that will probably make menuing slightly faster. Okay, so I went through this twice because I'm smart, but I guess there must be another way from the main room where I haven't been yet. I turn on the green thing. I think I went into here. And yeah, I didn't go through the other way at the very bottom, which is the yellow path here. This must be new. Does it? Doesn't actually look new, but... Aha! Aha! I see you, little fairy. Can you pop the bubbles with the fire arrows? That's the question. I really hate the cooldown on the arrows. The magic arrows. Another one of those things that literally has no reason to exist. Okay, that's the boss. How many... which fairy did it say it was 14th? But there's another one in this room, so okay. Probably in the pot somewhere. Okay, that's not in the puzzle. I don't know, that's like... Finale of this dungeon is a bit underwhelming, but at least I have not missed any fairies, so I might be able... Unless Gyorg is a bastard and takes me more than half a day. Which I admit is fully possible. Okay, before I do anything drastic, let's see, there are no fairies under the ceiling. Let's break the pottery. Oh, wasn't there one in the bubble there? Oh yeah. Wait, this is the way out. I don't... Well, I mean, this room was the first room. Doesn't make much of a difference. But what I think I will do is actually just surface and put on my fairy mask instead of just going... Oh man, I can't actually put on my fairy mask. Let's hope this distance will be enough for the fairy to notice me, because I don't want to have to go through that pipe again. I don't even know where that goes, but not where I want to be. Link. Link. What's the turning radius? What the f... Okay, sounds like it's coming. Cool. So okay, I still don't know why people like there's some weird like that hookshot thing kind of fucked me up. But it was not something to hate a dungeon over. The mini boss, I've already actually forgotten my anger at the mini boss by this point. The ice arrows not working properly is the biggest point against this dungeon that I could think of. And I kinda doubt people hate it for that, because they would have said that ice arrows suck, not the dungeon sucks. Well, Hazmati, like, it's like the buoyancy, right? He swims back up not because he cannot breathe, but because he cannot sink that low for some reason. That's kind of weird, because you should be able to sink as low as possible. Huh. I don't know why, I always interpreted it that way, but I guess it maybe was intended to be breath related. Oh well. Let's go meet Gyorg and see. I don't remember anything about how this boss is fought. But everyone says he's a bastard. He's a right bastard. Wait, did I collect the final fairy? I kinda missed the... Hippocat, do you remember, did it fly into me or did I just kinda run out of the room?
I wasn't really paying attention.
Shit, well I guess I'll see in the menu in a second after we watch the Gyorg cutscene here. At least it probably will be easy to get back there, to get the final fairy. Phew, okay, got all fairies. So yeah, to reiterate, I have no clue how to fight this guy. I'm gonna attempt. I think it like rams into you. Oh shit, it throws you off. But it also stuns itself, and for some reason I don't sink fast enough. What the fuck am I doing? Ah, I guess I was swallowed or something. I should have probably done the electricity earlier. I keep forgetting about it. I see magic pot. So, can I electrify him? That's the question. No, I can't even escape his mouth if I'm electrifying. That's weird, like, that really should work. And for that fucking frog as well. Okay, I am not going in the water anymore. Well, I mean, I kinda need to go there to hurt him, but... Shit, maybe I can just shoot him with arrows. How did I make him run into the platform? Oh, and he didn't even get stunned there for some reason. How did he get stunned the first time? And why is this damaging me now all of a sudden? Okay. Water arrows, I mean fire arrows probably not the thing here. Oh wait, oh what? that just stuns him. Don't tell me I need to go Zora and approach him and like hit him up close. Because that takes a long time. Oh shit. That is what I need to do. Okay, Georgie boy, where are you at? Please, please, go down. Ah! Okay, I actually managed to hit him at least once there. Ugh. Link, what are you doing? Why are you rotating like that? Fucking idiot. Piece of shit. I really hate the underwater swimming controls with Zora Link. He keeps spinning like a fucking moron. Shouldn't be that hard to escape this like large water pool with platform in the middle. That was beyond retarded. I'm gonna go get a ferry for myself. Actually, no, I should probably keep the arrows. Also, you know what? Kind of feel like doing the stray ferries right now. Going out the dungeon. Maybe it'll give me something useful for George. Was the ferry on this side? Yes, it was. Okay. Though the fight really honestly, like, I don't know the second phases or anything, but the beginning phase didn't seem very hard. Just like the swimming controls are kinda garbage. But what can you do? It was like the first time you could see when I was swimming across the surface without having to like pre-sink first. Okay, just go. I was able to curve myself downward and dive under the water and approach him when I did that the first time. The second time I did that, for some reason Link wouldn't actually dive downwards like I wanted him to. And instead he just kinda stopped and then started swimming again. Okay, I think the ferry is... The ferry is in that cave somewhere like beyond those palm tree islands. Fuck off, fish. God damn it. This should be easier. Like, there's no good way to judge the distance underwater to see when you have to die out like that. Okay, or see when the fish is close. But here you should be jumping slightly higher out of the water. I guess I'm actually expected to, like, hookshot to that, but that's tedious. Yeah, that's a plus, Hazmati. It's a clear upgrade over Ocarina, where it didn't really have anything like this. I need to jump all across all this crap. Okay. Speaking of detailed underwater environments, doesn't Minecraft now have like, or is it a snapshot?
I think it's a snapshot.
A bunch of corals and seaweed and all that shit. Kinda cannot wait for that because I really was looking like for better. Fuck off, Crow! Seriously, who cares about you? I was looking for a better underwater environment in Minecraft, and apparently you can like do some weird thing out of like turtle shell parts or something and give yourself an underwater breathing hat or something like that. It may be time to resurrect our multiplayer Minecraft at some point in the future, but while we still have games to stream, that kind of takes preference. And by the way, I mean though, you know what, I probably wouldn't object to you streaming Neverhood because it's a quest, a puzzle game, and you like those far more than I, so it would be kind of interesting to see you solve it.
From what I understand, Neverhood is like classic quests,
Neverhood, yeah.
where you combine orange with a crowbar to open a door.
No, it actually doesn't. I don't think it actually really has items in it, inventory and stuff like that. You just it's more like Myst. You walk around, you click on shit and like do mini game puzzles. It's kind of not really the best because not like Myst. More than Myst, it's like you go to the new screen and you have this like puzzle where like slide shit or something like that. And it's not. It's like a. If anything, it's closer to the freaking Witness, I guess I would say. But it's really not an inventory game where you do real weird shit with inventory. That is illogical. Because I was able to beat it, and I was never able to beat any of those games, any of the old like adventure games with inventories in them. Creations has my team what in Minecraft now. We did build a bunch of shit in our last multiplayer, but it was mostly just subway tunnels that Hippocat kept making. And I made a little like bungalow cabin African savanna thing, which was not impressive in any way, but it was kind of practical and kind of neat to be in. And I made like a weird cow slaughtering basement there, where cows and sheep were glitching out. Oh, that's hella useful. Half the damage, okay. That was really useful for George. So yeah, like the ships and the cows under the underground there. I had a little marble room lit by torches and stuff, and with grass floors. And they kept glitching out. I think I showed it to Hippocat once. They kept going into one corner and rising under the ceiling for some reason. They just went into the corner and just floated up. And all of them that I gathered in that room, they all just somehow like merged into one super ship cow thing in the corner. And if I remember correctly, there was something amusing you could do, like you could wedge yourself in there and it would like shoot a ship out or something like that, something of that nature. But yeah, also we... Maybe a bit too OP, but I appreciate it, Hazmati. That's going to be useful against George. I think our biggest achievement in our multiplayer Minecraft thing with Hippocat was that we, you know those underwater temples that they got? We built a perimeter out of sand around an entire temple like that, and using sand and later sponges, we completely dried out all the water. I think we can finish that, right, Hippocat? We just kind of lost all your shit in the cave somewhere.
Completely dried out.
Yeah, so we completely dried out all the water around... No, I didn't, Hasabiant. I died once because of bad swimming controls, and now I am going back there with better defense. Yeah, so we completely dried out one of those temples entirely with all the freaking, like, psychic fish in it. And there was a really huge cave under all that, and whilst exploring that, Hippocat managed to lose all his inventory, and we kind of stopped playing after that because he was too disheartened. Which is understandable because he had a bunch of really good enchanted shit in there, I think. Like diamond swords or diamond pickaxes, I think, enchanted with a bunch of cool stuff. Wait, no, I do need the... Oh wait, you know what I should have done? I should have gotten myself another fair, but maybe I won't even need it. I don't know, Sabienta, the first phase didn't seem so bad. I just shoot it with arrows and then approach it as Zora Link and just electrify it a little bit. But we'll see what it turns into, maybe a second phase or something.
When it comes to Minecraft, I'm just absolutely creatively impaired. And
Same.
I can never build anything even remotely good looking.
I could probably manage something in creative mode. But when I actually have to like plan ahead of time, like what size floor do I need to have, and then I spend all these blocks on something and it looks slightly off, I'm just like, whatever, no, I'm not gonna continue trying to do that. Because I kept trying to build like a castle or a mansion and it just never works out on the first try, and I never have like the will to redo something.
So instead of building cool shit, I was just building nether tunnels, you know, like boats on ice kind of stuff.
Yeah, that was super cool to use. That's super useful. And then
yeah,
a horse pixel art as well, if I remember. Though our big project, I guess apart from drying out that water temple, our big project is this big wall with maps. You know how you can map out areas, and we were just traveling. It was like probably my favorite thing to do. Just exploring the world, mapping it all out and looking for what we were looking for. I think we were looking for, at least I was looking for like villages with something in them. What was I looking for in villages? I don't even remember. Like a forge maybe that would have diamonds in it or something.
I have no idea. I think we were just mapping shit for the hell of it.
Yeah, that of course, yeah, but I was, when I found villages, I guess I was looking for like pyramids and stuff, but when I found villages I was always looking for a blacksmith building, because it usually has like some really cool shit in it actually. Nah! Okay, I don't need to be that fucking hell, piece of shit. Okay, how much damage does this do now? Okay, 1 heart, I guess it's acceptable. Okay, so I guess if I'm in the middle, it probably will just damage me, right? If he rushes into the platform. Okay, where are you at? Shoot him. Okay, yeah, I guess the key to descending like that is... Okay, please climb. Phew! Okay, he missed me. The key to descending is to press the swim button. When you're slightly like above, and by above I mean below water, maybe. Okay, second phase. I thought he swallowed me, but I guess it's just second phase shit. Babies. I don't want to stay underwater because he's gonna swallow me, but I guess killing the babies gives me hearts, so... Ah, maybe if I like mash attack. I don't think I tried mashing attack. Maybe if I mash attack.
Killing the babies gives you hearts. Antroid 2018.
Well, I mean, it you can't argue the fact that it does. No, I can't really mash. Ah, where are all the hearts? You know what? Fuck the babies. Figuratively speaking. This is bullshit. I was touching the, like, how is he able to even swallow me when I'm that close to the wall? Fucking piece of shit. Could you maybe like try to ascend faster? It's absolutely possible to ascend faster manually, like help your ascension in water. Why the fuck are you not even doing that? Okay, now I need you, Link. I need you to take out your bow. Thank you, Jesus Christ. It's not that difficult, come on. Okay, he's kinda stuck or not anymore. Yeah! Like, it's not the boss that... I guess maybe the swing controls are... Like, the boss should have been utilizing the fact that swing controls are shit. And not demanding me to surface as quick as it does. But I really don't think that the boss is the problem, it's the swing controls that are shit. Like, why is there no reason to go down or go up fast? Like, I can understand going down. But why can I not ascend surface fast? That is straight up retarded. Also, this boss is easy. Gyorg is absolutely like this. I guess this is history with me. The Boost Guardian in Metroid Prime 2 and now Gyorg, all the most infamous bosses in games, I have no problems with. But all the like bosses that people like, I hate with all my heart. So yeah. Everyone who says Gyorg is a bad boss and difficult, you are all pussies. You should get good, because Gyorg is hella easy. I guess maybe you just... none of you are smart enough to think of shooting him with arrows. That's a likely explanation. But the pots here are giving you arrows, like that's the first thing that I thought to do, pretty much. after just electrifying him without the stunning first. Hazmati, well, what's also the cliff for Longhead? I didn't even notice, but boom, 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 boom. Oh, using Minecraft. Yeah, okay. I see where you're asking that now. Yeah, listen, we want you to lend us your power. If you just leave things as they are, something terrible happened to this world. That's Tattle speaking, I think. Surely you're the only ones who can stop it, yeah. That's what Tail was trying to tell us, yeah, Tattle. Help our fried chicken. No, help our friend. I get it, we have to help the last one. Actually, spoiler alert, that's not what he means here. The giant doesn't mean the last giant when he says help our friend. And promises this, you'll cooperate with us. Actually, at least I'm pretty sure he doesn't mean it, because there's stuff implied later. Now I can continue resting in peace. Rest in peace, Turtle. I too must abide the laws of ancient times and again merely watch from my deep slumber. But the evil that haunts this land has not completely vanished, Link. I shall depart after enjoying Lulu's voice a bit longer. I think the gods can permit that. This Turtle is that guy from that one show who kept going. The barn comedy thing. Okay, let's go see. There's probably not much interesting stuff that we can do with Zoras after finishing the dungeon, but at least we can probably like go sing and get a heart piece for it or something stupid like that. And by sing I mean playing. By play I mean we have to light the fires first, and I don't have magic for it. But it's gonna become night of the last day very soon. At the very least I finished the dungeon, so that's nice. Yeah, that boss was easy. Like Gyorg is no problem. You guys are all just bad at this game. Oh, all the Zoras are here just watching. Huh. I'm kinda starting to miss my fire spell, I'll be honest. Also, what's gonna be in here? I assumed there would be spells, like, but so far I've freed 3 stray fairies, none of them gave me spells.
Daily motion links are up.
Oh, cool. Well, I mean, it's not time to strictly finish right now, but it's soon, so that's nice. Now I just need some magic. I guess I can just go get magic with the turtle area. There was some in the pots. And the arrow on the minimap shows me exactly where it is. Cool. Unless it put me on the wrong side, but I think this is the entrance where the chick used to stand, yeah. Hey, do normal fairies come to me if I am wearing the fairy mask? I feel like it's a valid question. I don't actually need the fairies anymore because I lose them. Oh, they do. That's cool. I will lose them because they are bottle consumables. But it's neat to know that they actually are attracted by this mask. I didn't know that for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna just use magic arrows. Well, actually no, that's the only thing I can do because there is no like already lit torch that I can just shoot through or something like that. I wish there was more of that because that was only used like in the first dungeon a couple times. I think I mentioned it. I wish the second dungeon used the like shoot through the fire torch. Shoot through the fire, yeah, the fire torch to a normal torch to light it up. Or at least like melt some ice. Because there was a lot of use of fire in the second dungeon, but not a single puzzle like that. Yeah, I guess let's go perform, even though I really don't care about music in this context. Like actual like stage band performances and music with vocals and them, really not my thing, but I'm gonna assume I can get something for it, so let's go. Mikao, you came back safely. That's good. I was surprised when my voice turned that lonely island into a turtle. Yeah, that doesn't happen every day. But that song you played for me, my mother used to sing it often long ago. Those eggs relate to remind me of that. Actually, those legs are still in the parts and are gonna die, but whatever. That song was from when I was a very young child, so I had forgotten it. But you can always make more eggs. Like, let's after this concert, let's go in the room and make more eggs. I've put you through some horrible experiences, Mikau, but I'm all better now. Well, the town's concert very soon. Let's start our rehearsal. Okay, I'm hoping I don't need to actually like press buttons or anything. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I need to press buttons for the dialogue. Man, that guitar, it looks like it's a pain to play. Look at all the spikes on it. Man.
Well, you know, when you are just learning how to play guitar, it is a pain to play, because strings hurt your fingers. This is just the next step.
Are there like any sort of things you can put in your fingers to soothe that kind of thing?
I think there are, but they are considered for bitches.
Well, you know what? I would say this is for smart people. But, you know, whatever. I think I was doing one thing after all, yeah, especially when you're singing is like a shitty MIDI female voice instrument. At least it's not as bad as the Venus performance in Earthbound. That was just embarrassing. Also, I didn't get anything for this. I think, unless I don't know something big about the Zora area, this might be the only place where you get absolutely nothing good in the, like, pre-dungeon environment after you have completed the dungeon. Maybe like the fisherman can tell me something or something, I don't know. The waters are probably clear now, right? I wonder if I can swim somewhere I couldn't swim before. Probably not here, because this is like the edge of the area. Also, let's get some of those chests. The two ones that are... Oh shit, what? Oh wait, no, that's the entrance to the hole, the normal entrance, I guess. Those two other chests that are closer to each other, I think those are above, with like the palm tree balcony things with the beavers. Actually no, it's on the way to the beavers. Okay, I got the max rupees now. We still have that thing that I couldn't understand last time. I don't think I have any beans anymore. Oh, wait, I know, I have 8 beans, but I don't have water for them. But if I have beans, it must mean that I have planted that in this run, so the platform might still be there. That, like, area... Oh, shit, I'm out of magical area. I don't actually know if water looks nicer, Hazmati. I didn't really see anything wrong with the water visually when it was wrong, when it was bad and too warm. The whole thing I think it was slightly too warm and I was a bit like underwhelming. So there was that series of platforms on the cliff with the flower at some point and no way to get like to the final part of it even after riding the flower. That was a bit weird, but maybe like I can give it another look. Oh wait, you know what? There might be something. There's this boat looking thing. Yeah, there's that mini game thing, which I kind of feel like saving, I'll be honest. On those islands. I know there is some sort of thing on those islands, but I couldn't get there before. Wait, what? Really? Vin, that sounds like something someone would make up. But I will look up a video of that if I can on YouTube after this. Yeah, I hope I don't need like magic to set the torches on fire. Okay, there's the fisherman. For some reason. Can the boat maybe move faster? I'm running out of time here. I guess it maybe intends me to shoot an ice arrow, but I don't have the magic for it. Shit. Well, that's disappointing. Okay, fuck the boat. I guess Gyorg is easy, so I can always beat him again and get to this state again where the fireman is offering this game. I kinda hope I don't need to do that. There might be some magic in some of these. So yeah, I guess I was expecting, I'm expecting maybe this stone will tell me something about how to access that thing. Also you. Can I shoot you with arrows? Yes I can. Please drop magic. Or something. Money. Okay, well money. I have no use for that money. Magic. Please. I need magic. God damn it. For once I don't need any money and you keep giving it to me. No, that's too low. Also, the paper thin cliffs up there look like something out of Doom 1. That's kind of weird that they did like that. I guess there's a lot of polygons in this scene already, but still. Okay, let's see again. Is there any way to get there? I think I tried looking through the lens, but let's see again. Oh, no magic, of course. Yeah, I don't see any way to get there. I don't know if this game has any way to like summon a scarecrow or something. But I don't think it does. I guess maybe I should just shoot from the balcony here. It's not really a balcony, but you know what I mean, the whatever, ledge. Because there's the spot and there was that hole. Maybe there was magic in the hole. There's often magic in the holes. Oh, okay. I know, there's just cows. Maybe magic in the grass? Yes! There is a chance. There's still a chance. Give me the last magic. Whatever, enough. Okay, I need to get to that boat and shoot a nice arrow in the water to be able to climb on top of that minigame thing. And you know what, I will absolutely save state. I will not even attempt that without a save state, because fuck having to redo all that again. I guess it's just killing Gyorg, but I don't really want to have to remember and dedicate like a cycle to go kill Gyorg and come here again for some minigame that probably sucks and has a... Well, this one is just not even position 12. And there's a reward of like a heart piece. I mean, the next heart piece will actually give me a heart if I remember correctly, but still. Let me guess, there's gonna be magic in one of these. No? Arrows? Money, okay. Please ride the boat, but the fisherman okay. The end is gonna end, and by end I mean world. But, so yeah, the end is gonna world soon, but this guy is still holding a mini game, so I guess I gotta respect that. Boat, you are a piece of shit. Steer there, fisherman. Oh, you know what? I could probably actually... Fuck, I could have the whole time grappled to the palm tree. Why did no one say this? But okay.
I can totally see this happening IRL. Like the fucking world is ending, the apocalypse, sky is falling down, and people are still trying to make quick buck with some schemes.
The fuck? Okay, this is not as easy as I thought it would be. Maybe I should just shoot a nice arrow. I'm half expecting not to be able to climb on top of this, but whatever. Link, why is it so difficult to climb on top of this crap on the ice platforms? The ice platforms are the worst mechanic in this game. No, please climb! Fuck you! Fuck you! I probably should have saved that near the boat, but whatever. Where is the boat? It's gonna come back. It's probably gonna come back. So yeah, the ice arrow platform mechanic is just badly done. There's no way anyone can argue that, because the fact that they couldn't figure out how to make the platforms appear when you shoot near a ledge is ridiculous. It's not even difficult. Even I, with my limited knowledge of programming, could do that in Unity, and I don't imagine like these games didn't have some of the simplest functions available, like freaking ray cast thing, whereas you just cast a bunch of rays from the middle, and which one, and they only have to cast them the length of like the half radius of the platform, actually not just simple radius of the platform, and you just put the platform away from, basically do some calculations based on if those rays hit anything, and use those calculations to push the platform away, or do something of that nature. It's really not difficult. Oh yeah, using hookshot from the ice platform would have been a nice idea as well. Thank you RLR for the hint. I will do that if I actually come by that shit again before the world ends, because there's only 2 hours, which in terms of Zelda time is not that much. I guess I might try oh shit, that moon is large and low. I will try hookshotting a couple times, because there is still time for me to shoot an ice arrow if I miss hookshots. But I really don't want to deal with ice platforms. Okay, yeah, phew. Speak. Quick save. Now these are back to normal life. Start a little business saying the tourists. Yeah, tourists are gonna love having to climb up here, piece of shit. And a jumping game that has a big prize. Okay, 20 monies. Go to the central island, I think he said. I'm also... You're up for it? No, I've learned the rules, so listen carefully. Going to light the torches on each of the... So for a particular order, jump to the island that has the torch. If you can jump to it before a torch goes out, we'll get 1 point. Get 20 or more points on the time limit, we'll get a big prize. Sure, and better quick save right here. Okay, so this is just gonna be the bad camera angle fucking me over. Because yeah, Link is just gonna fall because I can't really press directions properly with this camera angle. So did he say he was gonna do it in no particular order or in actually in order? Oh wait, shit. Fucked up. It's gonna go out. Or is it? Alright, okay. Maybe could have jumped there. Also, I figure maybe the things that appear on the ground are glitched as well. Just like the things in the shooting minigame. Also, the worst part is if I fall in the water here, not only can I not immediately retry, I have to fucking do all the boat shit again to retry this minigame. This does seem to be lighting the back one, which I can't actually see with this camera. Gah!
This looks fun.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not... It's manageable. Because even with the bad, like, keyboard directions, you can position yourself in such a way that there is no... Oh shit, that you are safe from... Man, the other, like, the back platform is shit, like, I can't even see it. It's just really bad camera for this minigame. Yeah, there I was just positioned badly because I probably could have made that if I jumped from the proper side of the platform. Okay, that was just my fault. Also, sometimes I hear the fire starting in the torch and I can kind of position, figure out where it is by that, but sometimes it just doesn't play. Okay, now the camera is better, because I can easily see the 3 platforms, and if none of them are lit, I can assume that the last one is lit. But the camera keeps spinning around for some reason, actually. Which is weird. Ah, you know what? Fuck! I didn't mean to do that. Ah, I was so close there, too. Oh, what? Damn. Yeah, if anyone wants to complain about me save stating, you can just go fuck yourself immediately. Because minigames are bad in general, just nothing is fun about minigames in games like Zelda. And this one is bad because of the camera and also because of the fact that I'm not using a gamepad, I guess. But you know what, even if I was using the gamepad, I don't like sticks, so I would have not have been able to like direct myself well enough to have proper directions of jump between this crap. Like, if anyone knows Mario Odyssey, there is a jump rope minigame and there is a beach volleyball minigame. Jump rope was difficult, but I actually eventually finally managed to do like 200 jumps or however many you need, I forget, 100 probably. But the volleyball was fucking impossible for me because the only thing you need to do is, like, there's a small court and Mario just has to walk under the ball and he'll automatically, like, shoot it where it needs to be. You just need to basically touch the ball with a very, very generous collision as well. But just, you know, just fucking moving Mario onto position in that small court was next to impossible for me to do quickly because I absolutely cannot handle sticks on a gamepad because they suck. The biggest problem for me, I guess maybe, I don't even know, it's probably not actually because of the Switch. Also, I do have 20 points already, so I should win. Oh wait, no, it doesn't count if I fall down. Well, fuck you. Oh wait, he puts me... Okay, so that's nice. I don't have to re-arrive at this island bullshit if I fall down, so that's cool. If I knew that ahead of time, I probably would not have bothered quick saving. But then again, it does look like I have the time to retry this more than like a couple times or once. Maybe not even once, because according to chat I had less than 4 minutes. Which means I had strictly one try at this. Oh wow, that's a big rupee on the floor there. Cool. Fucking camera. Whoever thought this minigame was well designed with this goddamn camera? So what was I speaking? Oh yeah. The big problem for me with the 6 is that the only thing it takes is to have the controller not positioned like perfectly aligned. And you no longer have a correlation between like strictly forward in your game and strictly up on a stick, because strictly up on a stick becomes in some slightly not up direction if you are holding the controller in a slightly skewed way, and that just fucked with me so hard. When I need to go When I need to go straight up in Zelda Breath of the Wild or Mario Odyssey, I just cannot handle it with a stick because I'm never holding the controller like perfectly direct. And even if I am, there is like perspective involved, so the actual up on the sticks is not always like to the front of me strictly as I perceive it. I hope that makes some sense, the explanation. But basically with the keyboard, you have a key that it means forward, and that always means forward. and your hands just feel where that key is. But with sticks, that position is not marked. You either look down on your controller, find out exactly which direction, like straight up is, or you just kind of have to get super used to it and feel it. Massive rupees appear because some parts of this game are still graphically glitched on the emulator, Hazmate. Hopefully that didn't take me like 4 minutes to answer. A little too easy, how about you go fuck yourself? Actually, I kinda feel sorry for him, even though he is an asshole. But oh well, your own fault for failing as a businessman. As American conservatives would claim, you deserve to die from starvation right now because your business has failed. Let me go deposit the monies, and I guess this is that marks nearly 3 hours. And you know what? I don't feel like going into like the spider houses or doing the side quests or anything like that. It's a good way to separate the stream sessions. I'm gonna go deposit the monies, I'm gonna reset the timer. I'm gonna not even bother going for the 100 rupees, but I'm gonna slow down time, because that's part of the routine now that I will try to remember next time. How much do I even need for the next wallet? Do I even get the next wallet from this guy, or do I need to do something else? I don't know. I'm gonna keep depositing. Okay, write it down, write it down. Well, Hazmati, that is debatable that'll ever happen. Because the more robots there are, the more maintenance there needs to be. And new jobs will appear just to maintain the fucking robots.
Maybe then I will have an actual job instead of this shit.
Well, you know, now that I think about it, it's probably cheaper if there is universal income, basic income. You can have a job that's like super easy for not a lot of money, and that kind of a job would be just when there is like a bunch of robots around your area working. You just visit them once, couple days to oil them and make sure they haven't broken down. Maybe even like call an actual engineer, because you know what, they probably can't spare an engineer to watch over every single robot, so there will be fewer of them and you will have to call them, right? And so someone's job would literally be just go observe a bunch of robots and call people if something is not working. And that sounds extremely easy, like you do it sometime, like with some periodicness. Then again, maybe they will be like built-in machinery, built-in electronics to actually detect the sensors, to detect that something is broken. But what if those sensors broke down, right? So there will still be a need for people to take care of that, because machinery, even unless it's some sort of magic nanomachine self-repairing shit, which would probably be... Actually, I don't know. Does it sound like something that will happen way later than actual like robots doing all the manual labor in the world? Or does it sound like something that will happen like roughly at the same time? Because, you know, robots doing all the manual labor in the world is a bit like flying cars. Everyone thinks it's gonna come soon, but no one bothers with it because there's more important things to do in science and engineering. And nano-robots, nanomachines sound like the more important part because it can be used for like medicine and stuff, right? So I actually wonder if that's gonna come first. But yeah, it would be nice. Like, some people are heavily like triggered by the idea of what's the quote, I guess, communist quote, socialist quote, something like ideas of universal basic income, like healthcare and all that stuff. But I think it's fair that if we humans can make it happen, we should make it happen, that everyone gets the food and healthcare to be able to live safely enough. And the only reason to work, go out of your way to actually do work, would be if you want to have extra money for extra shit for yourself. Even just better food or entertainment and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully I will live long enough to see what happens, because, you know, who knows? Maybe a meteorite will fall and kill me. I hope that doesn't happen. Did I? No, I didn't. Let's slow down time.
More likely, Russian borders will be closed, and all information will be cut off from other countries.
Or that.
And
yeah.
while everyone will have robots and universal basic income, we will be like required by law to go to church every Sunday or something.
Well, you know what? I will flee the border and be shot by guards if that happens. That's my prediction. Wait a second. I'm gonna save state before this, and then I'm gonna save using the owl just in case. Yes. Well, Hazmati, between his second and third term, he had a little other guy there, so that reset the amount of terms you can have. Technically, he actually, I don't know if there is any like law considering the like max number of terms you can have per like in life.
Two.
No, not like in a row, in life.
Per life.
In life, yeah.
Yeah, there is no law as far as I'm aware.
Because I feel like I heard somewhere that there is still some limitation. He cannot like do it indefinitely. But maybe he can. Well, until he dies anyway.
He's fucking Putin. He will do whatever the fuck he wants.
I mean, yeah, he did extend.
And I'm not convinced that we are gonna have a different president, even if he dies.
That's true. He's gonna upload his consciousness to a computer or something like Alfred. But yeah, I think didn't he extend like the presidency to 6 years instead of 4 recently, just to make sure he's president for like slightly longer? Man, that's hilarious. I don't know, Hazmati. I can't believe that people just vote for him still in great numbers. I can easily believe that, but
I believe that people support him, but if they didn't, he would do something about it.
Yeah, yeah, there's a little part of me against all logic that says like, what's like, why can't he, like, he surely has all the, is it just like he's like high on controlling stuff or something? Because like, why wouldn't he quit at this point? Like, surely he should be like fucking sick of having to be president, and he has loaded by now, I imagine. Like, why does he keep doing this? Or does he actually ideologically believe that he needs to like get Russia somewhere where only he knows how to get us? Or something. That's kind of interesting. But
I don't believe any of the people in the government are doing this for the best of Russia's interests.
Yeah, probably not. Maybe it's just like something he isn't willing to give up, and he is gonna just keep doing it as long as he possibly can make it happen. Some addiction. Presidential addiction. Oh well. At least I went and voted for the guy that came second. So maybe that will affect the like representations in the government, if that actually means anything. I don't know.
And I voted for Princess Celestia, but she didn't win, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's sad. Oh well. So yeah, I think I saved in every way that I could have saved. So thank you all for tuning in. This stream was shorter than usual, but I think that's a good length and good size before we start getting tired of playing and watching in Hippocat's case. So next time, next week, I don't know, Friday, Saturday, whatever. Yesterday I didn't stream because I was I came home a bit later because of work, and didn't feel like it. But we'll see what happens next week. There's no telling what will happen in my head, what I will want. Maybe I'll just fucking make Hippocat play Neverhood or something. But yeah, at least one stream per week I feel is guaranteed, either on Friday or on Saturday. So that'll be that. More. I guess we'll just fucking go to Ikana. Because why not go through all story stuff, right? I have my max defense thing, and I think I have the double magic thing, so let's go through all the story stuff and then do the side quests. In case I need some masks that I get later or something, I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, that's the plan, and as Hippocat said last time, let's not keep this for like hours talking about our plans, because that's useless, so thank you all again, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Let's go watch some horses.